Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Here's Brown on second down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
In motion left is Higgins.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Chase will go in motion left. Purdy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Open man right side is Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Slot man moves right.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, Purdy. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Etienne. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Purdy looking to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Purdy now on 2nd down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Six yards puts him right on the doorstep. And let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. He will find his man Chase, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown, shedding the tackle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
30 yards.
and the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Bengals.
They go play action here. Purdy. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
From 21 yards away.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
He's got a man complete.
Now inside the 25, Jamar Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go, let's go. Let's go, 52. Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Kill.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
11. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
An inside give, Brown.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 45, Jaguars 7. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 52, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.